Greetings, good people. Your boy Cortez and Coach Thornton, your favorite fatherpreneur from IamCortez.com, coming to you with video number 8 in our 10-part series on what you really need to know to earn money online. Real quick, I'm going to recap the first 7 videos, but notice they are all listed down below so that you can go back at any time. Number 1, we talked about your why, your reason for doing this. Number 2, we talked about the need to make a conscious decision. Number 3, we talked about what it's really going to take. It's going to take work, guys. People don't become successful by chance. Number 4, we talked about the fundamentals of business. Number 5, we talked about overcoming your fear of selling. Number 6, we talked about the 3 tools that it's going to take in order for you to have success online. You have to have 3 tools specifically to make this thing work. And then number 7, we talked about the fact that you're going to need a good offer. All right. Now, when you have all those things in place, video number 8, here we go. You have to understand how to identify your target market. Guys, if you are marketing to everybody, you are marketing to nobody. Every major corporation who runs any sort of ad or marketing campaign has a specific target that they're trying to reach with that campaign. And you should be no different. You have to know who you're talking to in order to know how to speak their language. All right, I'm going to say that again. You have to know who you're talking to in order to know how to speak their language. So you have to identify for yourself your target market. You know what your offer is. Now, who are the people who are looking for that offer, who have demonstrated not only the willingness to buy, but also the means to buy? Who are they? And when you can identify who they are, you can start speaking their language. It's extremely important that you speak the language. All right. For instance, if you sold the best grass-fed beef in the world, most pure, most nutritionally dense, would it make sense for you to be presenting your product or service in a vegan community? Right? It wouldn't make sense. So you have to identify your target market first, and then you start speaking the language of that audience. All right. Here's the first place that you look when you want to identify your target market. Look in the mirror, right? Look in the mirror, because whose language do you speak right now? You speak your own. Who do you know the best? You know yourself. All right. Are there other people like you in your demographic, in your situation, who may be interested in your offer? All right. If you've answered yes to that question, then that's how you want to start your identifying your target market. Look in the mirror. If you're trying to reach people like you, it's going to be easiest because you know your language, you know your triggers, you know the things that move you emotionally, you know the things that move you spiritually. So when you speak on those things as you present your offer, it's going to attract people like you. All right, it's going to ring a bell with people like yourself. All right, so look in the mirror when you're trying to identify your target audience. Real quick, I'm going to give you a handful of things that you can also take a look at. Look at the demographics of your target audience, okay? Who they are, where they live, type of income they make. Do they have children? Do they not have children? Are they married? Are they single? So those are some of the things that you can look at. Psychographics, you look at some of their beliefs, all right? What really moves them? You know, what kind of things that they hold dear to their heart? You know, are they a Christian? Are they Muslim? So those are some of the things in their psychographics, because your beliefs actually dictate a lot of how you spend your money. All right. So if you can start understanding that about your target market, that's great. And then you also look at their sociographics. Okay. What kind of things do they do socially? Where do they hang out? What kind of things do they do for fun? Are they into hiking or biking? Are they into fishing? Or are they youth volunteers like myself? So those are things that you want to start looking at in your, as you identify your target market, because it's important as you start to build and craft your messaging to present your products, services, or your offer so that you can speak to them. Again, if you don't know who they are, how are you speaking their language? All right. If you don't know what their income level is, how do you know they can even afford your product? Right. If you don't know where they're hanging out and the kind of activities that they're into, how do you know that they are currently even buying your products? Right. So I understand that about my target market, and you have to understand that about your target market if you're going to be successful earning money online part-time. And that's just a little bit of research that you do up front, but you start with yourself. All right. Who are you, and why are you attracted to the things that you're attracted to? Why are you interested in selling and making money online? And if you can identify those things for yourself, 9 times out of 10, you can identify those in others and start speaking that language. Real quick, I'm going to give you a tip that I got from $1 million earner in this business, Tracy Walker, and she identified the 10-10-10 program. All right, now, see the income disclosure at the bottom of this video? You can go to empowernetwork.com/income to see our full income disclosure. I'm not guaranteeing you're going to make $1 million, but I did get this from Tracy Walker. I started implementing this in my business, and it is working wonders for me, guys. So basically, she wants you to take identify 10 reasons that you are wanting to move your product or service. All right, 10 reasons that your product or service is good. All right, then identify 10 solutions that the first 10 are 10 problems that your target market has. So once you build out your target market, what are the 10 problems that they have? All right, and then you come up with 10 solutions that your product or service or your opportunity can solve for those 10 problems. All right, and then you come up with 10 headlines that you can write as part of your messaging to speak to that target market. So 10-10-10. All right, identify 10 problems of your target market. Identify 10 ways that your product, service, or offer can solve those problems, and then write out 10 headlines. And then you start pushing those headlines out into the marketplace. In video number 9, we're going to talk about the medium that you're going to use to reach these people. But you'll start using those 10 headlines in all of these different mediums, and you see which of those headlines get more attention. And that's one of the ones that you'll focus on the most. So I'm Cortez, the coach, starting your favorite fatherpreneur. Identify your target market so you can start speaking their language. Until I talk to you in the next video, hustle up.